Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ender Evolution. We have a lot to do today. We're going to get further through Botania. I want to show you what we've done with our farms. First of all, let's take a look out here. And this block is useless to us. Do not bother using it unless you just like getting rid of your iron. If you have a ton of iron, that's fine. But 2 shears, regular shears, and an enchanted shears from the mod only got me a stack and a stack and a half of leaves. So I've just been grabbing an oak axe and coming out here every now and then, smacking it. Love the little planter, just let it go. Kind of just throw everything back in here. Okay, that makes it easy. I may have a solution for this in a little bit, but right now let's move on. Okay, point down. Move these again. It was necessary. I think it looks better out here. Okay, last thing. All right, got all our farms set up. Now my thought process behind this, if you look, I got seeds in here. I counted 13 times 4 plus a few, about 57 of Pam seeds. So this is 6 by 10, which leaves us just a few left over, which is perfect for our witchery stuff. Just a little 2 by 2 of each. You know, this way we can get a little bit of everything. We're of course this is gonna be an ongoing project. I'm not gonna go crazy trying to find every seed right now, but just as I get a new one, I'll come over here and plant it, and we can make different kinds of food. All right, these blocks. These big crop farmers, amazing, very good, very useful. Just you might say, oh well, that's just a tiny thing. Yeah. How about that? Haven't even gone through one stone hoe yet. Very nice. I'm loving this. And what I did here was I plan on using the small ones, and because it only covers that little bit of an area, we'll have to do 1 on each side. So we'll have 2 of wheat here. And for now, I've just been coming over here and, you know, breaking them to myself. Like so. And like so. So we got 2 for wheat, 2 for potatoes, and when we finally get carrots, we'll do 2 there. Now, this is a lot of redstone. Okay, it's 4 blocks of redstone for each, but we have no shortage of redstone. I've gone, and you just saw a pumpkin break there, and I've been mining. And I'm going to show you this real quick. Should only take a second. Just jump down. I like to go, you know, strip mining. Of course, like I said, I'll do all that off camera. But right over here, there was a cave. And look at that. Another treasure dungeon right there. I came over here. I got some obsidian because we're going to need that. But I jumped in here very briefly. And the first couple things I found was another room like this one. I haven't dug all this up. I haven't gone through these chests or anything, but there was some diamonds right over there. So we got another 24 diamonds, which is awesome. Okay, I'll meet you back up top. Okay, so back to our farms. And excuse me if I keep coughing. I've got a little bit of a cold. These breeders work pretty well too. I'm trying to get about 16 sheep. I want to get one of every color. And we're going to make a farmhand, is what it's called. Let's look at it real quick. Okay. And what this will do is you provide the chest with shears, and it will pick up the eggs, somehow shear chicken and get you feathers, and it will shear the sheep. So that'll get us a little wool and some other things. This one I've just been throwing a little bit of wheat and seeds in here, and you'll see it just use some of the seeds. It'll breed the chickens, it'll breed the cows, and I can come over here and just, you know, smack a few and get some food every now and then. Alright, so on to our Botania stuff. While I've been doing all this has just been running. We've got a good bit of mana. Okay. And we need to get to using this stuff. As you can see, all our armor is broken. Our sword's about done. So we need to get onto this immediately. And the first thing we need to do okay, well let me show you this. An alchemy catalyst. Okay, we got this stuff. We need a mana pearl. How do we make that? Just throw a mana pearl into our mana pool here. Easy enough. We got the brewing stands, we got the living rock, we got the gold. But watch this. Alright, rotten flesh into leather. What was it we wanted? First of all, we need carrots. We throw a potato in there and we get our carrot, and we can make our little crop farmers over there. So awesome. And I was just kind of looking through here. Oh yes. Oh yes. Very little mana. We can get our string. We can make our backpack. We'll just shear some of those sheep and we will be good to go. So the other thing we need to make today is our mana steel. See if I can find it real quick. Mana steel equipment. Oh, click on the wrong one. Okay, here we go. And we can make anything. It's like iron. It's far more enchantable than iron. How do we make this? Just throw iron in there. Now here's something I've noticed. Is it says it takes a pretty good amount of mana for one block to turn into a block. Okay? And these are a pretty good amount of mana too. But I came out here and right? Throw one in. Not near as much mana as it states. We're gonna need a few of these. Alright, now where are we at? Still haven't used that much mana. Gonna need some of these. And we've still got a good bit of mana in there. So I'm thinking that this is either wrong or we're somehow bugged. I don't know which. I'm not going to complain. We need all this stuff, and now we have it. Alright, so the first thing I think we should make, and just to get our farms going, is the alchemy catalyst. And you can see I've already put a bunch of stuff in here, getting ready for today. And like I said, I had already tried a couple things to see how that was working. Alright, so we can do like this. Alchemy catalyst. Okay. Now, what else do we want to make real quick before we go back out there? Natural apparatus. Okay. We want to, and this is the alchemy thing again, we want to do some enchanting today. And I got to looking at this, and we read through this the other day when we got that. So this is why I wanted to get the obsidian. Not too bad, not too bad. Since we got all those diamonds, I thought maybe we could make some mana pylons. Now if you read it, each one pretty much acts like 15 bookshelves. So with 2 of these, it says right here, they will drastically increase the power it can convey. Just 2 of these are enough for it to reach level 30. Alright, so it's just a couple gold, a couple mana steel, and a mana diamond. Now for the enchanting, we need 6 of them. So I'm hoping we can just kind of put our enchanting table out there with that. Maybe it'll be able to pick it up. Alright, so our first step here is to make our enchanting table. And this is pretty easy. We need 1 Eye of Ender. We need 1 written book. Alright, and we can't do that with any eye because these book and quills don't stack, so we'll just throw this in here like this, like that. get our gold going. Alright, there's our enchanting table. And let's see, get some more gold here. Now our mana pylons, we can only do this with the diamonds. We can't use mana pearls, unfortunately. So there's our 6 mana pylons. Alright, we need to grab our obsidian, our failed enchanter, our first failed enchanter. I know it's the right block because they were just on the top of our stack here. And it said we are going to need some mystical flowers. Okay, we're having storage problems. We're going to have to get to that too. You may have saw this at the end of last episode. I had made these. I had done a little segment explaining the iron chest. I'll go through it again. I had to cut it out because the episode was just way too long. So I had made a couple diamond chests here, and you can see all this. All this is the flowers and stuff that we had farmed. Tons of dirt from terraforming the land. I put our witchery stuff, our golden lassos. Okay, so we need 6 of these. I think. I'm not sure if we need specific colors for anything. I think most of the stuff we can just use any color. So I think I'll use 6 black. Well, for the generating floor, we do need specific ones. Let's see, so we got, 6 red. Let's do 3 red. And we'll do 3 of these. Alright. Sleep through the night real quick. Don't need any creeper problems. And we're going to get this enchanting set up. Alright, so it said you can put it near a mana pool. Okay, it's less efficient, but it works faster. Now, if what we just did is any indication of how much mana we'll be using out of this thing, I'm not worried too much about it. We'll just set it up right here. If it becomes a problem, we'll throw a little mana spreader in between. Okay, so let's see, we'll just do like this. And it was 3, then 3, then 3, then 3 like this. Okay. 3 like this. And this was all obsidian. So this is our 17 obsidian, I think is what it said it was. Okay, that looks right. We're gonna have to build this out just a little bit, I think, to get our pylons on. So then it said, let's see, we'll do. Oh no, we're gonna need more than this because we need 4 here. Okay, our lapis lazuli block in the middle. Then our mana pylons. Let's take a look here again. And this is to show you exactly how it's 2 out on the sides. So it'll be 1, 2, and then on top of this flower, we'll need our mana pylon, like that. Okay, and it'll be the same thing over here, 1, 2, and then on the third one, we'll do a red one, and our second mana pylon. Now we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Alright, so we'll do another 3 of these and 3 of the lime ones. Just to keep it consistent. So how about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then here. And 1, 2, 3, and then it'll have to be here. Alright. Mana pylon. Mana pylon. Alright, I guess I grabbed too many, that's alright. So then 1, 2, 3 in here, and 1, 2, 3 in here. So here's our last 2. Okay, now if this worked, it should form. Excellent. Did that take any mana? It doesn't look like it took any mana just to form it. So, alright, we got our Botania Enchanting set up. And the way this works, okay, is you take an item, you right click it up there. Then you take enchanting books and you throw them over here, alright, whatever enchants, and you can only do this with unenchanted items. Alright, so then we throw our books here, and you click it again with the wand and it'll start using the mana and it'll enchant your item. Alright, so that's easy enough. Next step, we need to see, will that get all 30? Yeah, it says max enchantment level 42. So with Enchanting Plus, as you can see, you can, pick and choose your enchants. Okay? Now we're wanting to do some mana steal gear. So let's run in here and make our armor real quick. Alright, and we got 24, which is perfect. Alright, so one chest piece. That will be our legs. That will be our helm. And this will be our boots. Alright, so that's all of it. Check this out real quick. Ah! Alright, let's try no hat. Alright. That's pretty nice looking. That's cool. Alright, and the difference between this and iron is, first of all, the enchantability. Alright, so I don't think we have any iron in here, but I tested this out and I can show you real quick. For instance, if we throw this helm in here and we want to put protection 4 on it, alright, it's going to cost us 8 levels with the mana steal. If this were iron, it would cost us something like 14 to 16 levels. Okay, if I had something I could show you a difference. Alright, an iron pick, efficiency 5, 21 levels, and there's a difference in the enchantability between that and this one's 18. Alright, so that's what enchantability does with the Enchanting Plus mod. Okay, so here's what we want to do. We want to enchant, let's say, protection. And just to get started, this isn't going to be our in-game gear, but we want it to last us a while. So protection and let's say unbreaking on all of these. Alright, now that's going to be 19 levels for each piece of gear, presumably. Alright, so 19 for that, and 19 for that. Okay, now, what this does is when you use your books, you keep your books, and it uses the mana. So let's grab some books here. Now, books, of course, are not going to be as enchantable as the armor itself. And if you don't have the resources for this, is going to be a good option. So let's throw this in here. Alright, and for protection 4, it's 14 levels. Okay. So, just some quick math real quick. 8 times 4 is 32. So, I think for the price of 14 levels instead of 32, we can get protection 4 on all of our gear. Assuming we have enough mana. And I have no idea if we do or not. But I think this is going to be the way to go. And like I said, we'll keep these books. So anytime we get any new gear, we're going to be good to go. We'll just have to make sure that we're generating enough mana. And that's going to be our next step in our Botania here, is to up our mana production. So unbreaking 3, alright, 17. Enchant, we got 10 levels left. Let's see, is there anything that we can... And here's something else, okay? For it seems like a crazy amount of mana to do it this way, from what I tested. But you can put protection and fire protection and blast protection and projectile protection all onto one piece of gear using this. I'm not sure if that's a bug. I don't know. It does use up a ton of mana though. Alright, for the mana steal, this is the lowest tier, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. We just want to get some of the basics. Protection and unbreaking, that's going to make this gear last a long time. Now, for our last one, we may want Soul Stealer if we're going to get started with spawners. I think we want to find a better weapon and figure that out. But for now, let's try this out. Alright, so I've done some trial and error trying to figure out. I couldn't get it to work. Okay, tried changing these out. If you will look in the book here, let's see, where are we at? Enchanting with mana. And I know it says you can use any flower, but just because I kind of saw it set up this way, I thought I would try it. Made another mana spreader. And nothing was working, so I jumped in creative mode to test some things out and figure out where I was going wrong. And basically, because of the level of enchantments that are on these two books, enchanting one piece of gear takes about a quarter of a mana pool. We may have enough to do one, but I think we need to let this fill up before we actually enchant all this stuff. And because of how slow it is, we definitely need to get into making a better way to generate this stuff. Okay, so we're going to get into that, but before we do that, we have a couple other things I would like to do. So let's jump over here and okay, our alchemy catalyst. Now this is very easy to use. All we do is we dig underneath here, put it there. You can put that dirt back. Okay. Now, alchemy catalyst, simple tutorial. Alchemy catalyst, take mana, take item, make new item. Very easy. Okay, so the other thing we wanted to do with this was make some string. Let's see, do we have some? We got 15 wool and we have 42, so let's see, we need what, 24, and we get 3 per, so that's what, 8, right? Can we do all 8 at the same time? No, they just kind of go over there. Alright, so we'll do these one at a time just until we get what we need for our bag. Okay, one more. Alright, so now we can make our bag. Excellent, excellent. I've been wanting that for a while now. And how are we doing on mana? See, none of this is really taking up a whole lot of mana. So, as a matter of fact, no, I'm not going to waste any mana on that. We need some bone meal. We'll run in here and grab some bone meal. We're going to need these sticks in just a minute. Probably a couple more. Alright, grab some bones. Let's run over to our farm real quick, or anywhere. We'll just do it right here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That should be plenty for what we need to do. Alright. Oops. Here we go. So now we're getting plenty of carrots. And we can get these started over here. I'm just going to plant... Oh, can't plant a wand. Alright, so I wanted to grab those. And what else do we need? Alright, we need to run over here and milk a couple cows. Alright, alright. Try and get all this done as fast as we can. Alright, so this will be... Let's throw some of the stuff in here for now that we don't need. Grab that, grab that. Need all this redstone. Alright, have we crafted some more chests? We definitely need some more. Alright, so we want one of these. How many of these did we say we needed? 6, that sounds about right. Farmhand, can we do that? No. Because the milk doesn't stack, I think, right? Yeah. Alright, so we got that, we got that. 1 egg, or 2 mushroom stew. And I found some mushrooms just while I was out mining earlier. Alright, farmhand. So let's get these going. And we're out of hose there. I think I already made a few. Yes. Okay. We'll throw one hoe in there. One in you. Alright, I think we can probably use one hoe for both sides of this. Oh well, it's already got one in there. So let's put one here. One here. There it goes. Excellent, excellent. Do you have a hoe? You have a hoe. Alright. One here, one here. You got a hoe too. We'll throw the rest of our carrots in here. Alright, it's planting them. And come on, do it for us. You want to break. You must go in the chest. Let's get a couple more of these ground. Ah, so is it only doing one side? Yes, it's only doing one side. So maybe we need a hoe on this side. That seems to do the trick. One over here. And you know, when you have a double chest, half of it is one side and half of it is the other. Alright, so we'll just have to keep two hoes in each. That's not a big deal at all. Alright, so we got this all up and running. Very good, very good. Next is our farmhand. Alright, so I wonder if we can put it just right on top here. And then one more chest on top. Yes. Okay, very good again. So that's all our farms going pretty well. And you know, we'll still just manually transport stuff from over there. And we'll grab these real quick. Okay, so everything working okay with the farms. Alright guys, that's all the time we have for this episode. Next time we're going to finish up on our Botania, try and get our gear all enchanted and ready to go out. And so thanks for watching guys, and I will see you next time.